Hey there, guys. I hope that you are having a great day. Happy new moon, happy full moon week. Whew. I feel like I've been on a roller coaster or something. Full moon, let's just talk about that for a minute, and let's talk about, being in alignment and being aware of all of these unseen kind of forces in the universe, the spiritual forces, the good vibes that are always out there, and just the realization that things like a full moon affect you in profound ways. Some people can just kind of get by it and skirt by it, and it's no big deal. For me, it is a call to order. I get very scattered with a new moon. It really affects me, and I've felt it for the past week. I'll feel it again for another week until we get out of this full moon phase. But for all of the off balance feelings and disorganized feelings and shooting off like a sparkler in the middle of the night feelings, isn't it just incredible to realize that you are so entangled in the universe and in things that are unseen that something like a full moon can affect you so profoundly. We think the world is all about these things that are seen, and oh my friends, it is really about the unseen spiritual realm that touches us every single day. All right, I am working with some pre-made frames in my Smashbook today. This really isn't going to be a very long video. We think about, it's not a groundbreaking concept or anything like that. Generally, we think about finishing a page and then maybe putting a border around it, right? I'm kind of working backwards from that and kind of deconstructing that process and kind of doing something different with framing and borders. Now I'm sticking with framing today. My friend Judy gave me some of these super cool pre-made frames, and I am finding them just awesome. And I've made a frame, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a quick frame for your Smashbook or your journal or whatever. The first thing that I did here, and I really love the way it turned out, and that's what kind of sent me down this path with frames and framing. This is a page from a 1973 binder called Success with Houseplants, and just has incredible information in it. It's kind of like the way that we would get our information before the interwebby, okay? And it's just chock full of wonderful imagery and just beauty. So the page featured cacti and succulents, and it was just a plain photograph, right? I took one of Miss Judy's frames. Miss Judy gave these to me, and I framed out the image. Adding the frame created a whole new vibe on the page, and I really did love it. I also added the word assemblage. These, I talked about these in our Peep Show Studio episode 6, so check that out if you want to see how we DIY'd ourselves some of these stamped words on deli paper to use in our journals. Basically, what I want to do, again, this is another frame that I put here. I want to kind of flip through my journal and check out any images that I see and frame those images, and then create a page around the framed image. So I'm going to work with this frame because I love it. I think it looks like it's metal-ish and has rivets in it, just kind of, things that I really do love. So I think this is one fun thing about working with a smash book like this, because it is chock full of not only images, but because this was based around an encyclopedia, I have all kinds of things to read. So when I get finished with this, it will not just be something that has imagery in it, but it will be something that is fun to read as well. When I go through here, and I'll grab my yellow highlighter, because this is what I really do love to do when I'm going through this book. You know, we have the definition for anxiety here, and we have, you know, I don't know what they used to call anxiety, but we seem to have a lot of anxiety in our, you know, just in our day-to-day life. And a lot of people suffer with just debilitating anxiety, you know, and have to take medicine for it and things like that. When Kronk was really, really sick, the doctor prescribed Xanax for him, which is an anti-anxiety medication. But to me, basing this journal, this smash book journal, around a dictionary just has given it, it's given it an extra layer. Does that make sense? I mean, I think it does. Okay, I would love to have used that, but that's not going to work. So let's flip through some more and see if we can just find... That might work right there. Okay, this is a page about Antarctica, but it's going to come off right there. So I'm not... Okay, yeah, let's do that. That frame goes with that image. I mean, you guys see that, right? It's kind of bluish. I mean, we could move it down here, but it fits absolutely perfectly right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my glue stick and get that on the page. This is about the bird expedition to Antarctica, and some of the imagery is just awesome. This is a World Book Encyclopedia from, I don't know, maybe the 50s? Not sure what year it was. Okay. So instead of like finishing this page and putting a border around it, we chose to kind of work backwards, and we are just using a framed image that we found on the page in order to construct the page. Now what I'll do with this in the future is probably add, I don't want to cover this up, but I'll probably white this in with some, you know, either paint or chalk paint, or, you know, just pieces of paper or something like that. The next image that we're going, the next frame that we're going to work with is this one. And this is one that I made. This is in a pre-made frame. See, there's no border to any of these things, and that's why I think having like a framed focal image is just kind of fun. Hey, look, there's Jane Austen. I did put a scrap RVA thing here. Nah, I'm not going to use that. This is the Aurora Borealis, but that one didn't quite work either. An oriental moon cactus, isn't that pretty? Kind of like that, but that's, our frame's a wee small for that. So let's see what else we can find. Oh, that's cool. But that one's too big. Oh well. Okay, I kind of like the frame around this little kitty here. I also like the frame around the Dalai Lama, but that cuts off a little bit of the notation as the last Dalai Lama. Okay, I really like that. So we're going to put that one here. So, finding a focal image on a page and then framing it. And then I'll build my page around this image. It just lends something different to your page. Okay. All right, let's do one more. I'm going to build the next frame, okay? So I'm going to close my book. I'm going to show you a couple techniques to building a frame. The first one is I'm going to take my chippy box and just build a small frame. So we're going to go through here real quick and just choose, you know, just choose a few things. I like this. I like this. Also really do love this fabric right here. And I like this as well. And how big you want to do your frame is kind of up to you. I think I'm going to construct one that is, about that big. I'm not sure how big that is. And I'm sitting on my foot, so I'm not going to get up and grab a ruler. And then I'll put this over here. Let's finish the right side and the left side first. It does not have to be even. It can be super rustic. And really building it super rustic is a lot of fun. You know, another way to use like chippy bits, right? Okay, that looks super cool. Alright, now I want to put a top and a bottom on here. I think I'll do that at the top. Less thinking, the better. This is a long, skinny frame. I have a couple, do I want to do that, or do I want to do that? Or do I want to choose something else? Let's see what else I have in here. I kind of like that, but this, I kind of got the white thing going on here, so, I think what we will do, okay, we'll just do this. We'll use this, and then I think what I want to do is kind of add something like that and put a butterfly in it. I do not know why that is pressing on me to do that, but we don't question. We just follow that unseen whatever it is. we follow the unseen. We follow that little spirit that's going, hey, let's do this, and hey, let's do that. Okay, that's really sweet. That turned out kind of cool. All right, so we've got our frame built. Now, let's go. I mean, typically you would have an image and you would border that out. So you guys understand what I mean by, you know, we're working backwards with things, right? I mean, I know you guys do because you're smarter than me. All right, so we have our frame over here. Let's go back. And see, there you go. I mean, that to me is really nice. I really like that. I've thought that she needed to be set apart from the page when I made her. She kind of just blends too much into the background of this particular page. So we're just going to bring her to the forefront. We've already added the word sleepy-eyed. She does look rather ghostly and mysterious, which is really super neat. So we're just going to go ahead and put some glue on here real quick. And give her a nice frame. Oh, this way. Doesn't she look so cool? Oh, she's such a pretty girl. Oh, to be young again. That would be a great, great little quote to add up here. All right, let's do one more of those because that was fun. And now it wants to do another one. Let's kind of scoot that up here and we'll work right here. Oh, I was going to show you guys how to construct your own. So we've got a piece of, how big is this? 2-inch paper here. I'm going to, first thing that I'm going to do is kind of stamp this with a text stamp. So 2 ways to build. You can like do the chippy way, or you can do the text stamp way. I wonder how many years I have had this text stamp and how many times I have used it, and it still looks fantastic. All right, so we've done a bit of stamping. Remember, this is 2 by 6, 2 by 6 piece. Great, a great little project for any kind of scraps that you have. All right, now what I want to do is tear this up. So we'll tear it like this, 1 inch, 1 inch, and one more time. One more time over here. And in the middle, and now we're going to make another little frame. So we've got our 2 ends, and then we'll do these up here. This here, this one here. And there we got another frame here. And that one's fun because that's all made of like text imagery. All right, let's do this one a little different. Now remember, we started with a 2 by 6 strip, right? Just, you know, that would be like a cutoff portion from something. All right, so we're going to go ahead and build out our frame. Sorry about the wiggle there. Okay. Here we go with that one. Now what I wanted to do with this one is add direction arrows. I just thought that that would be kind of fun. And I'll do this one right here. Just as a kind of a fun thing. All right, let's find places for these. See what we can see. I have been into food packaging, food labels, can labels, anything like that is just so much fun to play with. Kind of like that right there. It sort of goes with the pink. So let's just go ahead and stick that one down. Right there. There we go. Yeah, that looks really neat. Okay, there's one. Now let's find a home for this one here. Just got a little bit of an end issue. I'm going to clip that off. Oh, she's got another one. Hang on. Oh, there's another one. You may say, Tammy, why don't you bring your scissors to your desk? And the thing is that I lose them when they're on my desk. This is a sweet tribute to Venice when my sister took me for my 60th birthday and I was introduced to Prosecco. These images are from our sweet friend Kimberly, who sent them to me. Thank you, girl. I really love them. And you can see those two pages are really looking good together. And I thought I might use this to kind of tie those pages together. But I'm thinking it looks better like that. You know what I mean? I'm thinking I kind of like it like that. So let's go find a home. This is so beautiful. This is St. Mark's Place. I kind of like this. I love that little fella right there. I think that's going to be this one's home. So there we go, you guys. You know, make yourself some frames. Do it out of chippy bits, or, you know, do it out of, you could even take these apart, these pre-made frames, and take those apart and use them like that. It's just like it encourages you to think a little bit differently. Rather than building a border, you're going to build like a mini border and frame focal images to work with in your smash book or your journal, art journal, junk journal, whatever you guys have going there. Thanks for joining me today. Happy Full Moon Monday. Prepare for the unseen, friends. Talk to you later. Bye.